So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. Well, all right, let's do the same. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Come on, we're getting started right away. Do not lollygag. I had a client use the word lollygag, and ever since she said it one time, it's stuck with me forever. I hate when that happens. So, what did you do yesterday that you didn't get done? Couldn't do it. Something happened. How about today? It just wasn't possible to have happen. Is there something like that? And is there a way that it is possible tomorrow? Yeah, of course. You know that's where I'm heading. Come on. We'll talk about that today. It's been a great show. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. Doing our thing, understanding that life begins when you move, then life instantly gets in the way. And what I mean by that is the most positive things. I'll tell you what, we had a experience here this past week. We sold a motorhome, and they're difficult to sell because they're very expensive, and you have to find the right person. And suddenly we found the right person, and instantly I spent 2.5 days essentially getting them to give me the money for it. And so crazy how life gets in the way, even in a good way, when everything else was going great. It was a great thing to sell it. I love the people who got it. It was fantastic. It was a great experience, but everything else didn't get done. So it's kind of crazy. How are you? My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Before I begin today, it is a special time for you to be here today. This does not happen very often, so get ready for the ride. There is only one time I hate doing my job, and you found it today, and tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I hate my job. No. I love doing it. I just hate it when I get sick, and I record once a week to sit down and kind of make sure I'm present with you when I do these programs. And I got up like 5 days ago and I was sick, and I said, I can't record. So I waited until the last minute, and took about 5 days, and here I am. So this is what you got now, 5 days later. Raspy and sexy. Oh my goodness, I should sing a Marvin Gaye song right now. I'll try to keep the phlegm out of your ear if that's all right. So today, I don't want to think about that. I want to talk about what is possible in your life. Now, this is kind of an interesting little story, and I'm stealing this, or I'm borrowing it, or I just have such respect for the man who said this, and they still say it today. And I always tell you exactly where I got it from because it had a huge impact on me. And the very cool sentence is this: today not possible, tomorrow possible. That came from American Taekwondo Grand Master H.U. a long time ago when I worked with him on some television projects I did. I interviewed him just a little bit prior to his death. And it was just an amazing experience. And he really said this all the time to so many people: today not possible, tomorrow possible. Now, I have run with that, and I've passed it on to so many people, but you know how I got it, because I'd heard it a million times, but it never really resonated with me until one day during the interview process. This man had been very sick, and he'd been in the hospital all night long. And I was there with my camera crews. I, at the time, was doing lots of television production for the networks all over the country. And I had to do this show, and I'm up early, and I'm ready to go. I got a deadline, the whole thing, and he is sick. Now, I knew he had cancer, and I knew he wasn't doing well, and I felt very empathetic about that and felt bad about it. At the same time, I had a show to do. You ever been in that situation? Like, yeah, I get it. But, well, I got up that morning, and they had told me that he is not feeling well, and then his son called me and said, hey, he's going to be there. He wouldn't miss this at all. My dad doesn't do that. And wouldn't you know it, we got all set up and got ready to go, and here he comes. He's older man at the time. I have no idea how old. I couldn't judge how old people were back then. Still can't. I just know that I'm not old, even though it seems like in the mirror that maybe I am. So I do the interview, and we go through this whole thing. It's a wonderful interview, and he was very much in control, and I had the chance to really get to know how this man who brought the art of Taekwondo really to this country when he first came over, and was just a big mover and shaker in the whole world when it came to Taekwondo. It had a lot to say, and a big legacy, and he had to put it on. So we put it out there. So we did this entire interview, and I finally get up, and I walk across the room. We cut action, turn the lights off, the whole thing. And as I'm sitting there, Grandmaster Lee jumps out of the chair like a nimble guy that's done martial arts his entire life, gets up, and he runs across the room. Now, I want you to have this picture. In this room, this is a very small office. There's cameras. There's 2 cameras in there. There's lighting for 2 people in there, which is a lot of lighting. There's microphones. There's cables all over the place. This is big network stuff. This is not YouTube stuff. This is big stuff, right? And it's a mess. And everything costs like $50,000. If you trip over it and break it, you're in trouble. And he gets up, this man that's older and not as strong and nimble as he used to be, because he's got cancer. He just got here from the hospital. He probably still has an IV in his arm. And here he is climbing like a monkey across this room. I'm like, okay, what do you, stop. So he comes around. I get out of his way. You're not going to stop him. He goes behind his desk, and he's rummaging through his desk. And we're just looking like, okay, what's this guy doing? He's digging for something in there. What's going on here? And finally, he pulls out this little pin. And you've seen the little pins, little lapel pins you can put on a suit jacket. And he pulled out this pin. And it was in a little cellophane wrapper, and he opens up the wrapper, and he gets ready, kind of dusts it off and polishes it a little bit, and he hands it to me, and he says, put this on. And it was an American flag. And at the bottom of the American flag, it said, instructor. And I looked at that. I wasn't an instructor. I was a black belt, 3rd degree black belt at the time when I got that. So I had some experience in teaching people. But I wasn't an instructor. I didn't own a school. I didn't officially teach people. I didn't do that stuff. I was a TV guy. I was a guy that chatted with my mouth. That's what I did. I said, I'm not an instructor. And he looked at me, and he just, without even a pause, he said, today not possible, tomorrow possible. And I could almost not hold back my tears. I can be an emotional guy sometimes. Ladies, you don't like guys that cry, do you? Yeah, you do? Okay, you'd love me, because sometimes, and listen, it's beyond sports movies too. I mean, a good sports movie, you got me. I can't hold myself together. You guys know, right? You're the same. You can't hold me back, but you can catch me crying at other things too. No, I don't like it at all. Not at all. Stiff upper lip the entire time. You never catch me crying, but he did right in front of him. So blabbering baby. It's almost embarrassing. And he looked at me. Today not possible, tomorrow possible. Ah, cool. Now I have gone on. I went on actually in that career to actually become an instructor. And obviously today, I was not doing this when I did that. This is pre-motivation to move in the Daily Boost. This is where that manifested. This is where it went to. What I'm doing today started pretty much that day, when he believed in me and gave me a picture and a vision of a compelling future, and that I would get there tomorrow, even if I couldn't do it today. I was seeking at the time. I did want to transition into doing this kind of work. I just didn't know how to do it. And I don't know how he read my mind, but you know those martial artists, they seem to be able to do that, right? I've seen the movies. It just seems to work, right? Some kind of thing. So whatever's going on in your life, today is a new day. Yesterday did one thing. And if you're lucky, it was a rough day. It was a tough day. It was a tumble day. But it prepared you for today. If today doesn't go as planned, that's okay. You know why? Because today will set you up for tomorrow. That's okay. Today not possible, tomorrow possible. Haven't told that story for a very long time, and certainly have not told it with the raspiness of the voice I have today. In a world where Taekwondo rules. Hey, I could do that now, couldn't I? So, how do you succeed at any goal? We'll do that tomorrow if you'll come back. You don't have to. I'm not going to make you. It's a free world, right? Don't be the monkey in the middle. Do you ever get caught in the middle? I hate being in the middle. I used to, when I was a kid, we used to play that game on the playground out behind the school. Monkey in the middle, and I never liked that. What's on the next show after that? We're going to do Are Your Friends Holding You Back? And eventually, as we get into next week, productivity, inefficiency, or efficiency. Which one is it that you want? It's going to be a great week of shows coming up, all with the dulcet tones that I'm bringing to you today. So have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow right here on the Daily Boost.